Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Karen Allen with Group Asia Leaders Unite. Tonight, we're going to be talking about email. Email, email, elevate engagement, maximizing impact through autoresponders, which is something cool that we have here in the Groove Asia software, the Groove software that you have available to you. So I'm going to show you a little bit about it and the importance of it. So let's get started. But before we get started, if you are here live, put a hashtag live. And if you are here for the replay, put in hashtag replay. See, Tyra is here. Tyra's from the US. Thank you, Tyra, for being here. Awesome, awesome. Being here. And we have someone else, but they want to remain anonymous at this time, but that is quite all right. So let's get into what Groove Mail is all about, or pretty much email marketing. I do want to welcome you back to the channel. So what exactly is email marketing? Now, in a nutshell, it's a powerful, powerful tool that allows you to communicate directly with your audience through their inbox. It's personal, it's targeted, and when it's done right, it can drive incredible results. Now, what's the cool thing about email marketing is that the list is yours. All those people on the list are yours. No one can take it away from you. No one can shut you down. These are people that you have and that you have gathered together, and you can send them value whenever you like. And no one can take that away from you. Now, to build this email list, there's a couple of things that you can do. You can, before you can start sending emails, let me tell you what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to go through what email marketing is. Then I'm going to show you a little bit on our Groove Asia platform of how to set up your emails, put in your sender, your recipient, get that verification email, and then you can start emailing out to your list. It's going to be really quick, and I'm going to give you some resources in the end of some videos. I know in the Groove Asia on the YouTube channels, there's a ton of information there, and it can be quite overwhelming, but I want to give you to some direct links that you can go to get more step by step on how that's done in creating the sender and verifying those emails so you can have a successful email campaign. Okay? Awesome. All right, that Tyra here live. Awesome. All right, okay, great. So let's get back into it. We have introduced what email marketing is all about. Like I say, it's very, very powerful. And once you get that started, and I have talked about lists and having different lists. Now, in the Groove platform, you can have so many different, if you are a lifetime member or upgraded member, you can have different businesses through different niches, or niches, or however you want to call them. But and the reason why you can do that, because the customers that you come in through those different lists, you can segment those to the different businesses. Hey, Johan's here with us. Awesome. Hi, Johan. So you can segment those lists to those different businesses, and you can speak to them directly, with their avatar, whoever it is that you are speaking with them, with your list, and that list speaks to a certain group of people. Then you can have targeted content that speaks to that list alone. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So, but to build those lists, you can engage your website visitors in opt-in forms. All these things that you can build on the Groove Asia platform under Groove Mail. You can create opt-in forms there for lead magnets like ebooks, webinars, or exclusive content. And we have a lot of that go on here in the Groove Asia community, where we have different events, workshops, or challenges that you could come to. So those are things you can give away to help bring in the people who are interested in those kind of things. And you can leverage social media and other channels to encourage signups. So on your social media, publish what you're doing. Send out an invitation. Those are the things that you can do. Oh, we got Tok Tok here is live from Malaysia. Awesome. Just to let you know, if you guys who don't know, if you've been following the Groove Asia community, this is the week that the breakthrough retreat is happening in Port Ditson, Malaysia. So they are just getting started and getting learning, and they're going to be training and learning a whole bunch of cool, interesting stuff that they're going to be bringing back here to share with all of you. So that's going to be super awesome. I wish I was there too. Talk, talk. I really do. So awesome. All right. So great. And we also have Johan, like I said. All right. So moving on, moving on. Moving on. So those are different ways you can build your list. Now, crafting that compelling email, you can remember not to bombard your subscribers with generic content. They don't want to hear just whatever. They come in there for something specific. You got them on your opt-in form for something specific. So in your email marketing, it's about providing some value, building relationships, and ultimately driving action. So each of your emails, you want to, you know, talk about something that's relevant to them and have a call to action. Have a call to action. So when you're crafting those effective emails, you want to have an engaging subject line to grab their attention, and in the Groove Mail platform that we have available to us, you can have a subject line and a preview line. So there's two lines that you can have. And also, I do want to tell you that when you're typing out your subject line and your preview line, make sure you do the arrows back and forth as we say wiggle wiggle on that to make sure it sticks. Make sure it sticks. Otherwise, it's not going to go out. Sometimes it might not go out, it might not stick, it might not save. Okay, so have that engaging subject line to grab their attention. That's that A, that first A in that item model. And then you personalize the content that resonates with your audience. Just say you don't want to be doing generic stuff. If they came in under, say you were doing an email under, videos, how to do videos, how to do YouTube videos, shorts and stuff. You don't want to come and on send them other content that has nothing to do with videos or reels or anything like that. You want to stick with video content, different kind of videos, how to make the videos, things like that, relevant stuff that they can use. Okay, you don't want to start talking about your new pair of shoes or different kind of shoes. That's something totally different crowd. And you want to keep your people and you want to nurture them. And it also builds trust. It builds trust when you're giving them constant information or relevant information or information that they can use. Now, the good thing about it is when you're doing any kind of email campaigns like that, you can have them automated. So you can set it and then forget it for a while. Now, as your list grows, manually sending individual emails becomes impractical. You don't want to be sticking each person's email address in there one by one. So that's where that automation comes in. It allows you to send right messages at the right time automagically. That's a new word that we did learn in our last breakthrough retreat. Automagically. Automatically. So that's what you want to do. And when you have your email sent automatically, you might want to differentiate the time sometimes so it still look like a real person is doing that. You don't want to have them sent at 8 in the morning every day or 8 in the morning at the same time. You want to seem like there's a real person behind it. Okay. And as a real person, just like today, Miss Geo used to start at 11:30. It started at 11:35. I'm a real person that you know. Okay, great. So you want to you can start doing those automatically. It saves you time and ensures a consistent communication. Now, when you have those things set up, so you can take a few hours, set up your whole email sequence for a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year. I actually been in the email sequence that lasted for 52 weeks for the whole entire year. You got a new email once a week, and they had a call to action to it after every email. 52 weeks, but I'm saying automatically. And when a new person comes into that funnel, they start all the way back from the beginning. So people can be at different levels, but you're still communicating with them and you're still building that relationship, right? Like Tyra says, you wanna create that life of ease, doing as little as possible. So take your little for a couple of hours for one day out of the week. Build out that whole email sequence and you're good. You're good. You don't have to come back to it. That's definitely a life of ease. All right. So also when the automation also allows it enables targeted and segmented campaigns based on the user's behavior. That's one another thing that you can do in our platform with Groove Mail. If with they decide to take the call to action in your email, you can have sequences, and you could have your people go to if they didn't open the email or if they didn't open the email, you could take them along the journey. You could take them along the journey, and that you can do in the Groove Mail and also having the automation, it nurtures your leads and guides them through the customer journey, just like what I just said. You take them through the journey. And while you're doing all of these, marketing, a big part of marketing is testing. You always want to test and optimize on things that are working the best for you. Okay. So, as a pro tip, never stop testing. Never stop testing. You should be constantly refining your email strategy based on what is working and what isn't. So if it's not working for you, let it go. Let it go. Take the thing that's working for you and optimize that. So how do we do this? You have A/B testing. You can test the subject line. You can test the content. You can test the visuals, the graphics that you use in your email. Those are some things to test. You want big letters, different fonts, what have you. You can test those things to find out how are you getting more engagement. So make sure you look at your analytics. Analyze open rates, click-through rates, and conversion metrics. Those are some things that are available on the Groove Mail platform. It can tell you which emails have been open, which emails have been clicked on. Those are things that are available in the Groove Mail platform. Also, making data driven decisions to optimize future campaigns. So once you've had an email campaign and you're going through it, you're testing it, you're optimizing it, you kind of get a feel of what's working, what's not. The um, the mindset of the people that you are working with, and it'll also give you some ideas on some future campaigns. Maybe one of your emails or something that you says really resonating with your audience. You have a lot of open rates, a lot of click-throughs. They've clicked on your call to action. So that is something that you could probably do a reel on, do a YouTube video on, or write something more about it in your blog. These are things that in your email marketing that can lead you to more content and more action in your business. And also with email marketing, trust. Trust is the foundation of success in email marketing. It starts with getting permission to email your subscriber, and it continues with providing value and respecting their preferences. Okay, that's where the trust comes in. So, the best practices for trustworthy email marketing: implement double opt ins for added consent. A double opt in. Now, you have a choice in the Groove Mail platform to send a single opt in or double opt in. Now, with a single opt in, that's when a person press the button, you give them what they want. Okay? You give them what they want. Now, with that, you will have a whole lot of people get on your list with those single opt-ins because you got what they want. The issue though, with a double opt-in, you they press the button, you tell them to go to their email address, verify their email. That way you make sure that they are a real person and it's a real address that they engage in or they interact with. They press on the button in the email, then you give them what they want. That way you would have verified that you got someone real. Yes, like Tyra said, double opt-in creates a much better list. Right. You're so right. Because with a single opt-in, like I say, you can build a huge list, but people aren't going a lot of people once they got what they want, they might not open up anything else that you offer or anything else you send them. And who does that hurt? That's going to hurt you. That's going to hurt your domain reputation. And that you don't want. If you have a double opt-in, they at least they have gone by, they have checked their email, it's a real person, and then they can get what they want. You got what you want, they get what they want, and it's somebody real. Okay, because when emails start coming out, and even now, who does not have a junk email? We all do. Like my junk mail, gmail.com. You don't want your stuff. You don't want to be sending stuff to there because they're never going to open it. Never going to do that. Okay, so always use a double opt-in. Now, email marketing is a dynamic. It is dynamic. It's ever evolving strategy that when executed thoughtfully, it can truly elevate your business. Now, remember, it's all about building relationship, not just sending emails. You want to give them you want to give them valuable, relevant content and build that relationship with your audience so they can know, like, and trust you. Okay, those are the three things they want to do. Now, I want to take y'all over to the Groove Mail dashboard because I want to show you some things on the Groove Mail dashboard. So I'm just going to open up my screen here, and I hope you guys can see that. If y'all can see that, give me a 1 in the chat box. Yes, like Tara said, email marketing, your email address is very valuable in the world of online marketing. Yes, it is a major way to communicate. So this is what we have here. When you're starting your setting up your email, you got to set everything up here to begin with. So you're going to go to your sender, email sender. This is your Groove Mail. You're going to go to Groove Mail. Go down to sender, which is down here, and you're going to come to this screen. Now, these are my senders. You're going to go to new sender. Now, we're setting up, this is going to be the email that you're going to be sending your information out on. Okay? You have a broadcast email, sequence email. This is the email you're going to be sending your stuff on. Now, I know this is my tester email, so forgive me. But mine's is again tested. Again tested at GroupMail. And you could put your company name in there, put your company name in there as far as your sender. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the sender identity, not the email. Does not go right here. So let's cut that off and put the identity. So we're going to put Karen and put your last name and then the sender name. Now, the sender identity is for you. That's internal information. No one's going to see that. That's just so you know who it is or who you're sending it out. Then your people you send it to is not going to know what you put for sender identity. Now, your sender name is going to be what they are going to see. So you want to put that on there, Karen Allen. Sender email. And this is a demo, guys. So I'm putting, again, tested at gmail.com. All right. And that's going to be the email that is going to be on the line of where your email is coming from. And then your reply email, I'm going to just go use the same thing. All right. Now, this is under the sender information. Make sure you also fill out the business information. So I'm just going to put, let's put Demo Biz, B-I-Z. Demo Biz is my company name. And let's say my address is going to be 123 Main Street, Atlanta, because that's where I am. Just put, okay, we're just going to put that as an address. You need to have that on there. Press save. See, I didn't do the wiggle wiggle, so none of that saved on here. Sender email. Let's put that there. Wiggle wiggle with the left and right arrow. Again, reply, email, wiggle wiggle with the left and right arrow. And we're going to do the easiest one to set up is with Groove Mail. So I'm going to just click Groove Mail and press save. I'm going to give you a resource also on other domain is blocked of sender email because it's not a domain. You know what? This just worked for me just a few minutes ago, and now it doesn't. So let's try something real. I'm not sure if that's going to help it any or not, but we shall see. Sender email. All right, well, let's do something else. Instead of putting this, sender email, let's add something else. So it is kind of like my dummy one. The crown included at gmail.com. So this one. Let's copy that. Copy that, paste. Let me do the wiggle wiggle. Make sure it sticks. Mail SMTP. Let's save this and see if this works. Domain is blocked. I'll send an email. All right. Well, look like this might be a short little thing about Groove, about email marketing. All right, here. I might just have to give you guys the resource on here because I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Okay, let's do this. Which is interesting because I just did this a few minutes ago and everything went through. Now it's not. So this is what I'm going to do. I want to show you there's two YouTube videos that you can go to find out, and you can have a more step by step. Let me turn this off because I'm done with that for now. Just to know that it did work. It did work a few minutes ago. But I am going to see you two YouTube videos that you can go to get information, a more step by step. Now, the first one I'm going to send you is with um, one of our former leaders in our organization, and he's showing you how to set up your sender and email verification. And it is in the chat box. Set up your sender and email verification using Zoho. Now, Zoho is where you can do when you're setting up a sender, you do need a professional, and that's probably why it was not working. Let me go back. I think I got it. You need a professional email address. You cannot use a Gmail email. That is why it's not working. Chronicle.com. Let's go to info. Yeah, that is why it's not working. You need a professional email address. So you can't use like Gmail or Yahoo or AOL. People still use those or something like that. You can't use those. You have to use a professional email address. That is the reason why. So info at your domain, support at your domain, hi at your domain, whatever at your domain, that's your professional email address. And your professional email address you can get from your hosting company, your domain hosting company, or you can go to Zoho and get a free professional email. So if you go to the YouTube channel that I put in the chat box, and show you how you can use Zoho to get a free professional email address. Right. And like Tara said, learning live is great. Live is great. It's interesting, very much so. Interesting. Learning live is great and very interesting. And you can get a domain at Namecheap. Like she said, that's a very good place to go and get your domain. Okay, so let's try this. Info at crownincluded.com. There you go. There you go. So now it works. Info at crownincluded.com. And now it's working. And what it's going to do is it's going to send an email to info at crownincluded.com. So you send a verification email to that email address. So you go to the email address, open it up, press the verification link. Once it's been verified, you will get a yes right here. Okay. Since I do not have an info at Crown Included, mine just went out into the air. But once it's been verified, you'll be able to, it'll say yes right here, and you can use it when you're doing sending out your emails or your broadcast emails. Those are things you can do. All right, awesome. Now, another thing I want to show you is the recipients list. The recipients list right here. Now, a recipient is the person who, so you send out all these emails and you don't want all those emails coming back to you or to that email box that you use to send out with. Or say maybe you have someone on your team, who needs those emails. So what you do is that you add a recipient right here, put name on the recipient to be, and you put, and this one you can use a Gmail account. So I'm going to use a Gmail account on this one. And this one is going to go to my, again, test it and test it at gmail.com. Okay. Create the recipient. So when I send an email out and someone and they open it or respond to it, then the again tested is going to receive a notice that the person has signed up on my form. Okay. And that's what that person is. That's what the recipient is all about. So even with again tested, it's sending an email, and I think I do have that up. It's sending an email to again test it. Somehow they Groove Mail sends an email like every 10 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes or so. So if it doesn't come up, just know that they're going to send you a verification email to make sure it's the right person. Verify that, and then your recipient. See, there you go. Groove Mail recipient email verification. You just click on that email that came in and verify your email. So this is also similar to when you have that professional email. It's going to look like this. You're going to have to verify your email. So verify your email. Once it's verified, all kind of stuff happening today. Once you verify the email, you can go back to your Groove Mail. It says verification. If you saw it, verification is successful. So that's successful. And then you can start using this as your recipient. So when you're going through your Groove Mail and creating your form, at the bottom of the form, it's going to say recipient. Do you want to put a recipient email in there? And that you can use on here. Then it can give you a list of recipients that you have created, and you can pick which one you want. Especially if you have multiple businesses, it is very helpful. All right, well, awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you today. So glad that you came here to share this information with me. We're talking about email marketing, the importance of email marketing, some things that you can do with your email as far as building your email list, crafting compelling emails, automating them to create that life of ease, like Tyra says. Test, and optimize your emails. Optimize the emails that are working best for you, and then build your trust by giving your audience things that are relevant and of value. Those are things you need to do when you are doing email marketing. All right, so and we went over a little bit on how to, and thanks for bearing with me and working it through me when we're going through Groove Mail themselves. Things work and sometimes they don't, but always use a professional email address. That's a tip. Always use a professional email address when you are building out your senders because Groove Mail, as you have seen, does not take the free versions with um, Groove Mail does not take the free versions like Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, Hotmail, or wherever else. Those will not work as I've demonstrated in this live, as I demonstrated in the live. So always have a professional email address, and you can get that from your domain where you bought your domain, or you can use Zoho. Zoho is a way, and I've given you a link in the chat box of instructions if you want to use a Zoho. And this is just a back and forth of verifying those things that are the things that you have set up and get the verification because those are the ways that you're going to be able to send those emails out. All right, awesome. So, like I say, email marketing is dynamic. Now, if you found this video helpful, if you found it helpful at all, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more in-depth guides on growing your business. And as always, feel free to drop any questions or topics that you'd like us to cover in the comments below, or on the side, depending on what you're watching it on. So thank you for joining us today. Until next time, so glad that you are here. But until next time, and we see you again. If you have an idea or topic, please drop it in the comment box. But until next time, I see you then. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.